Hey folks, welcome back to Saphy SMP. I'm the sober one, and I hopped online real quick because I want to try and record an episode to be made available tomorrow. I've had a bit of I'm still catching up from being out of town. So I've been online for a little bit. I'm currently just mined some andesite and want to put in the time to lay down some rail and see how far I can get on this. So I'm gonna hop into a time lapse. I have, you could see in the top right corner, a little map. I have installed some mods, client-side mods for an upcoming project in a future video, and that is all I'm gonna say about it for now. Yeah, so I'm gonna pop into a time lapse, put down these rails, and come back to you. Okay, so after a couple minutes placing down some blocks, I did more than just put down the andesite for train rails. I also decided to extend my pier. I might put another dock over here, I don't know. Here might actually be the better place. I need to decide how far I want to I want to think about how far I want to extend not just the boardwalk, but also the city at large. I've sort of decided that where these torches are, that's going to be more or less the end of the city, because I'm going to be flattening this entire area out to put down the little segments, plots across these 2 city blocks that I'm setting up. Sort of already decided that I don't have enough room to make a 3rd city block. I might put some buildings over here to act as a wall of sorts, because I do want to set up some walls to close this in from any creepers. I can't really do anything about the location of this nether portal. I think the best I can do is maybe put down a staircase, so I might make a visitor center over here. Yeah, that's probably what I should work on. Yeah. I should also start working on, you know, making some buildings, designing some buildings, because I have ideas. I could use signs or something to at least mark them down, but I need to actually build them. Yeah. I am rambling at this point, and I'm just reading the chat. I'm gonna log off for a bit, make myself some food, and think about what to do next. They're my unfiltered thoughts, as I always do with these videos. I also need more bread. See you in the next segment. Okay. I'm back. It's been a minute. There is no one online. Okay. I did not anticipate that possibility. Oh boy. Okay, let's see, what can I do? Like, I want to do something productive in this video more than just building a little bit of this. Just made an iron farm that took... Ugh. Oh boy, yeah. Okay, let's just take a quick look at how much deep slate do I have, because realistically I have a lot of deep slate. Okay, I'm gonna just grab this deep slate real quick and see if I can sketch out a... Nope. I'm gonna see if I can make this into a halfway decent, but I forgot that that was there. Okay, so yeah, that is something that I thought about doing at one point, wrapping the pier around. I could do that. It could be interesting. It would take a lot of resources, and I don't know if it's totally worth it. But it would be interesting, especially for if I could have like a little pedestrian sidewalk over here running across the bridge. That would be a nice touch. Okay, that does give me a bit of an idea. Let's go here and how far can I get on? Roughly a stack of wood. Okay, so I think what would make for a good design do I just want to use deep slate, or do I want the deep slate to switch over to something else? That's the big question. Because I want this to be a park using moss. So where would that go? And also, if I have a sidewalk over here and it's at this height, I need something to act as the base of the build. I wouldn't necessarily want to use the brown terracotta. I could use the orange, because the orange would sort of look like the Golden Gate Bridge in theory. And that could certainly make for an interesting look. Except it would be right next to this orange building, which would not be wise. This is why you always plan in advance of recording. I, of course, have never learned that, and probably never will. I think I have some... Yeah, I do have some wheat in here, very good. Okay. There. Unfortunately, I think for the time being, the best thing I can do is just extend this out and bring it across, because I do need to figure out what my plan is for this entire bridge. I want to figure out how long I want to make it, if I really want to have it stretch across to the other side. That and several other things are what I want to think about and discuss. Three, 4, 5, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay. The cobbled deep slate is probably the best option, and just having the rails run inside of it. It's easier than anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, at this point I would just bring it all the way across for sure. Oh, I should cook up some cobblestone. That's what I should do. Yeah, let's get like 2 stacks of cobblestone real quick, and I can get that cooking up in my hidey hole. So while I work on building out this bridge, I can be smelting some smooth stone for what I'm working on. How much does that need? A lot. I don't think I have a lot. Oh, I do have some at least. 8, 12, 16, 32, 8, 12, 16, 32. Math. Yeah, I need to set up a coal farm as well. That's something else I need to get to work on. So, I do have, as an experiment, several mods installed for a new project I have coming up. So I do have the replay mod installed. So depending on how that registers in my area, because I have like this little recording logo up here that I hope isn't showing up in the video. It's going to be interesting to see. Well, I figure it won't be in the video. I just need to find a way to move it because I don't like it being there. It's distracting. Anyhow, I want this to... do I want it to be a suspension bridge? I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I probably want this to be a suspension bridge. I think it would look good to do it that way. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. This might actually be the single worst way to build in Minecraft. Holding down the shift key while I'm just casually free building a bridge. Okay, so we ended up not using the oak half slabs, unfortunately. So I can put those away real quick. But I do have these, which will be useful. And the half slabs may be helpful yet. And I'm gonna go for one last, I left it in the chest. I'm gonna go for one last batch of half slabs. Whether it's a good idea or not. And I am going to go over here. And it's 2 blocks out, I believe. Yes. Okay, that's very big. No, it's not off by a block. Well, it is, but not really. So close. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, for starters, I'm just gonna do this as a concept. I think ultimately what I would want to do with this is I would if I do end up making a port wraparound over here, which maybe I would like, maybe I wouldn't, I don't know, because I would need to... Okay, that's not completely blocking the path. If I was to run this out and then and just square it off and have it be a regular extension to the pier, I think that would be fine. Have a bridge run across with these oak pillars would probably be the best way to go about it. because if I think this through, 1, 2, 3. If I put that there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's not quite perfect, but it's very nearly there. And I did it again. Okay, so this is important because it gives me a baseline. For... Ooh, okay. Oh, and I can put like a little secret entrance to the city over there. Okay, so this means the bridge is more or less evenly split. And I will be able to, either out of fences or half slabs or stairs, build what would look more or less like a suspension bridge at an admittedly very small scale from one end of this area to another. Unfortunately, because this is in line with the... Oh, actually, that would make this very interesting. Would I just run it across to the roof, then? Yeah, okay, so if we're following my cursor, we would have a string of oak fences standing in for rope, running across to where this pole is going to be, this oak wood pole. Then it's going to drop down to this middle piece, maybe at a direct angle, maybe 45 degrees, maybe with a bit of a curve. It's then going to go up to the next one, and then down over there. This side, it's going to look exactly the same, except instead of going to the building, it's going to go down into the ground with a support beam. I think this is a pretty decent idea, and the only real issue would be finding a way to make this little side crossing safe. I think the simplest way to make it safe is to just, you know, put up a little fence over here, like boop, boop, nope, closed. And do the same thing over here, running to this edge. That is probably the best way to go about it. To sort of signify that it's a true maintenance walkway. Solely for maintenance purposes. Yeah. So, okay. That's a nice little project thing. And I'm gonna go up, sleep away the night, and then we can time-lapse our way through me putting down some stone half slabs. Then I'll probably call it a night and start processing the footage and seeing if I can figure out anything Um, you're mending. You're mending. I just want to see what happens if that does anything. Okay, so that does do something at least. And I need to move that for my health. I'm too used to the older versions of the game. I really am just gonna have to exposure therapy my way through the offhand, the stuff and all the things that have changed. I really need to find a way to like cram a half-decade worth of Minecraft updates into my brain. Okay. Time-lapse time. Time-lapse time. That was a shorter time lapse than I expected. Anyhow, I'm gonna be calling it here, folks. It doesn't look pretty, but some amount of progress has certainly been made. I went mining for andesite off camera. I meant to record it, but I also thought you've suffered through enough time lapses of me mining for building supplies that, you know, it would probably be better just to watch me build it a little bit. It's nice to start planning out this bridge. Now that I have an idea of what I'm going to do here, I'll probably progress on it quicker. I need to get my hands on some moss so that way I can start planning out this park. I need to figure out how I want to set up a sidewalk system for this park area. I think this looks really nice. Like if you just look out over here and see this looks so nice and so finished. And over there, I think as I get more andesite in here for the rail lines, it's gonna start looking a lot nicer. Especially if I can build a streetcar or two. At least one for each street. One down there in front of the pedestrian area. I know I want to have a big steam train over here unpacking packages into the warehouse. Maybe one over there, or all the way at the end for the residential district that's going to be over there, because these are going to be like city lore buildings. That gets to be residential buildings for Saphians to build in. I'll figure out what I'm doing on the far end of the city. I think over by the Nether Portal I'll build like a welcome center or a town hall. Over there I have no idea what I'm doing, but I do want to have something set up to... I think I'm doing a museum for the Brotherhood of Four. Four tall sugarcane. I almost said reed. I'm old. Yep. So that's gonna do it for this one, folks. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.